Hey, it's Beat Saber Saver, and today I'm not playing a game, I'm not doing a skit, I'm sitting here because I need to talk about something that's been on my mind for a long time. Because while VR is evolving fast and games like Gorilla Tag are blowing up, there's a conversation no one's having, and it's about the real danger of kids playing these games online. And no, this isn't about motion sickness or bumping into a wall, this is about what the kids are hearing and what they're being exposed to, and how nobody is stopping it. Let's start with Gorilla Tag itself. It's simple, it's free, and it's incredibly fun. All you need is a headset and 2 working arms, and boom, you're in. You're climbing walls, swinging through trees, and playing tag like a gorilla on an energy drink. But here's the catch. Gorilla Tag clearly states on its website that players need to be 13 or older to play. This is a quote directly from the official Gorilla Tag website. Quote, "In accordance with the policies of Meta, Gorilla Tag is available to Quest Pro, Quest 2, Quest 3, and next-gen headset users at least 10 years of age who access Gorilla Tag using a parent-managed account, and Quest 1 and Rift users at least 13 years of age." Meanwhile, Meta, the platform powering most VR headsets, says users can be as young as 10 to use their system. Again, quote directly from Meta's official website, "Children must be at least 10 years old to create a Meta account with their parents' help." And in the real world, I've seen players who sound way younger than that. 7, 6, maybe 5 years old. And that's where the problems begin. Now, if you've played Gorilla Tag before, you know where this is going. The voice chat is completely open. No filters, no moderators, no content warnings, which means anyone, and I do mean anyone, can say anything at any time. And trust me, they do.
I'm gonna water my plant.
Oh,
I'm gonna smack her.
what? You got players shouting, swearing, insulting, harassing, saying deeply inappropriate things that I can't even reference here because this is a family-friendly channel. I don't need to tell you what the word is, but if you've ever been in a public VR lobby, you've heard it. And that's the problem. Everyone's heard it, even kids who have no idea what it means. And this isn't just something I've noticed. People have been talking about this for a while. In a 2023 article from the Wall Street Journal titled "Kids in the Metaverse Are Being Exposed to Harassment and Abuse," they reported that children as young as 9 were being subjected to bullying, graphic language, and unsafe behavior, all inside VR games like Rec Room and, yes, Gorilla Tag. Another report by Common Sense Media found that nearly 60% of kids aged 8 to 12 who tried VR were exposed to inappropriate content within the first week of playing. That's more than half. And that is terrifying. Because in games like this, kids aren't just watching something. They're living it. And when somebody says something toxic in VR, it feels personal. It's said directly into your ears. It's loud, it's inescapable, and it stays with you. Now, I'm not even 13 yet. I'm turning 13 in about 4 months. So technically, yeah, I don't even meet the age requirement for Gorilla Tag either. But I know what I'm walking into, and I've thought about the stuff I might hear. I've learned to filter it out to a point, and I know that when I step into the lobby that I shouldn't repeat what they're saying, and my parents are okay with that. They know that I'm mature enough to not laugh at those inappropriate jokes or tag along in saying those things or bullying those minigames kids. But the kids who are 6, 7, 8, they haven't learned how to filter it out or know not to repeat what their fellow players are saying. They join a game and expecting to play tag. Within minutes, they're hearing things they don't even understand. And they repeat it. Not because they're trying to be offensive, but because they think it's part of the game. They think it's normal because no one told them it isn't. Now, they don't know that they're saying horrible things, and that is not on them. Their brains are still developing about what's okay to do, say, and what isn't. And that's where we as a community are failing. And here's where things get really frustrating. Despite all of this, despite the unfiltered voice chat, despite the lack of moderation, and the heavy player interactions, Gorilla Tag is rated E for everyone on the MetaQuest store. Yes, everyone. Which means, according to that rating, it's supposedly appropriate for kids as young as 6 years old. And I just have to ask, how? How can a game that throws kids into random public lobbies with absolutely no voice moderation whatsoever be considered safe for everyone? That rating gives parents a false sense of security. They see E for everyone, and they assume that it's safe for their children. But what they're actually installing is a social playground with zero filters, where your kid is hearing things that no 6-year-old should be exposed to. And yes, some of the blame falls onto the players who choose to be toxic, but a big part of this, it's on the developers. Gorilla Tag is an incredible game, but giving it an E rating with this kind of environment? Now that was a mistake. Now, I'm not an expert by any means, but I think you should rate it teen because they specifically say on the official Gorilla Tag website they have to be 13 plus to play the game. Oh wait, teen starts at 13 plus. What do you know? Perfect rating. There's no voice filter, no live moderation, as I've mentioned. And while the game does give you a mute button, by the time you use it, it's probably already too late. And yes, there are moderators, and yes, there was a reporting system, but it is not enough. Not when every single public lobby is a gamble. Right now, these games rely on players to report, parents to supervise, and kids to self-regulate. But in a fast-moving, voice-based game, that's like trying to put out a wildfire with a water ball. So, what's the solution here? Do we ban VR for kids? No, I do not think that's the answer personally. Do we shut down games like Gorilla Tag? Absolutely not. The game is incredible, and I do think it is a great game to meet other people and be more social on VR. But we do need to demand better. From Meta, from the developers, from the platforms and the people making this content. We need better moderation tools, real-time filtering systems, stronger age verification, and clearer accountability for toxic behavior. And parents need to know what their kids are stepping into. And players like you and me need to speak up when something isn't right. VR has the potential to be amazing, a place to create, explore, connect, move, laugh, and grow. But that future only works if we make it safe, especially for the youngest players in the room. So this is me taking a pause from the chaos to say, be aware, speak up, and protect the space. Thanks for listening, and if you've experienced anything like this in VR, or you have ideas for how we can make it better, let me know in the comments. This is Beat Saber Saber, signing off. Stay safe, stay smart, and take care of one another in VR. Peace.